This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado and OneXBet.
That's right on the money. It's an appeal. Stefan, I think he knew there was not much on it. He put his hands to his head straight away as if to say, oh, that was a close one. He went up for the appeal, really on the back of Marco, the wicketkeeper, also going up. Both of these players out there in the middle, Rocky and Darshik, only play one way, and that's aggressively, and that shows that perfectly. If they've got then license to hit. That one's high up in the air. There's calls of catch it. There's a fielder coming underneath it, and it's a great grab running in from the boundary. And early wickets, well, there's one of them, as it's Darshik Patanka, the dangerous opener, who falls. It's a good catch there. And it plugs as well. It doesn't skip along as that one's hoiked. It's a bit of an ugly shot, to be honest, from Rocky, but it does the trick. Rocky plays mostly cross-batted like that, just flicks his wrist on it. That's going to go away as well.
Oh, that is no flick. That is punished. That is brutal. Oh, that's pretty close. Yeah, he's gone. More than close. He's absolutely in front, says the umpire. A little nod on the head, which you know you're in trouble when the umpire Shankar starts to give you a nod. And Aldos will go. Indeed, that's chance, and it's taken. Great catch. Brilliant catch, taken low to the ground. That's absolutely brilliant from Ali Masood. And that's the wicket they wanted. Rocky Dinesh is the next to go. And what a start this is. That's going to be launched, though. It was in the slot. It's the one that he really does pick up and pitch up, I should say. And you can see that Varun was really looking for that one. He gets that one away.
Well, that's the shot that Varun was trying to get out, and he gets all of that one as it goes. Well, we see the tense there. It goes well over the tense.
Just trying to keep that ball just slightly short of length. That's slower. It's in the air, but it's going to be hit over the top of the infielder, and it will go all the way to the boundary.
And it's gone all the way for 6. There's a fielder out there. It was actually straight on his line, but Pranay could only watch that sail over his head.
That's going to just get over the fielder. It's a long, hard chase, but you're chasing in vain. It's going to be Quattro Caderas. Brian Pushpajan gets a boundary to his name. Well, that's up in the air. Can anybody get to this? No. And the chase is on. Can you figure out no? And, well, the side one's probably had a push 55 or so, and that one has gone. Beautiful shot. There's
a bit of a fluid batting lineup as well, as that one's hit long and over the boundary. And that's a lovely hit from Varun Prasad. The previous delivery was all wrist, and this one, oh, it's all power. Let's see what the captain can do. Well, that one's a bit ugly to start off with. It's an absolute hit-me ball.
So, no, he would like to go straight. He's got to be careful of that. Play that quite nicely. A lot of work to be done by the fielder. That's actually a very good shot. There again, you see, he just darts that in. Varun plays it nicely. It's a good bowler, though. It's no surprise that Habib Khan is their leading wicket taker. And that will be the half century to Varun Prasad, the captain. 50 coming off the 30 delivery, so well batted from him. It's a chance, and this time it will be taken. It's a good, sharp catch there, taken by Rupam. It's been flicked away pretty nicely by the batter, but it's going to be a wicket. So that's the one. Priyan Pushpajan is going to have to go for 28 to 21. You can see he's pretty disappointed with himself.
Slower ball first up. This is in the air. There's a chance here to get him on the very first delivery, and it's dropped. 6 runs.
That's 6 runs. They're calling that 4. That is 6. That's 6 runs. That's gone all the way. It's out of the hands. Watch here, out of the hands, and drops over the rope. That is 6.
Well, what can he do against Lala, who's already on his second life? That one's cut away, and it's a good effort there in the field by Kala, diving to his right, but Mehboob, he wins the first little battle as he cuts that one away nicely for 4. Part of winning this, and that's swept away. That's a beautiful shot from Varun Prasad. Just picked flicks it up on length. It's pretty much staying over the wicket to the left-hander. That's a nice area to bowl in, but it's gonna be hit all the way to the boundary. There's two fielders out here, but it was perfectly positioned between that very straight long on.
Wants to see the end of Mahbub. Mahbub thumps it, and that is enormous. And well, it ends up being caught in the fence. That's something, but it won't count.
He's just threatening here. Steph with a good comeback, but that's what happens if you go too straight.
अरे वाह किन्ना सोना छक्का लग गया जबरदस्त batting and hitting from Mahbub Ali. If one team would get a win, then the other one bounces back with a win as well. So that's going to be a pretty tight and close. So that's out, I think. Yeah, it is. They get the wicket as Varun Prasad will get his marching orders, and Habib Khan does get the wicket. And there's a big wicket of Varun, who was looking to keep on going and maybe sniffing up perhaps a century of his own, 63 or 38, but that'll be the end of him. A good sharp catch taken there by Marco Vake.
Oh, it's going to be Malta that finish on a high in this over, as that's gone. Well, if it wasn't for that little net, it would have come knock-knock straight into the production room. Well, he doesn't have to think about too much there, as it's a bit of a full bunger, and Mahbub says thank you very much. If Estonia can somehow keep them under 200, I think they'd call that a lucky escape. Mahbub is out there, and he is looking for blood, and well, it might be blood on the windscreen there as that one flies into the car park. What a hit. So as long as it's on his left hand, should be okay, as there's a big appeal here. Steps right across his stumps, does Jaspal Singh, and I know he was pretty confident he was going, because he set off for the run and almost immediately took a left turn and set off straight into the dugout. He goes, and he goes big, and he gets hold of all of it, and those golfers who are walking by, well, they might have an extra ball in their bag, as that one flies. Can he get to his maiden half century in T20I cricket? Well, he clubs it hard, and I think it's going to race all the way, and it will go for 4. And on debut, Mahbub Ali, he gets his maiden half century, and the helmet comes off. Oh, that one's hit hard, it's high.
Out there, and it's going to be taken. It's right on the boundary, so hitting into the wind. That's the thing, hitting into the wind. And that ball holds up. It still hasn't been taken. Really good catch taken. Top balls, come and get back onto it. Got to be looking to take the single. Now he's out. Going to be stumped. So that's just crazy cricket from Wasim. It really is. He doesn't listen. Look at Shujay Patel. He's at the other end. He's disgusted with Wasim. You can't be doing that. And he hits that down the ground, but it's another catching opportunity. Will be a third wicket in the over for Stefan Gooch. And well bowled, well caught out there as well by Dieter Paul. And Shujay, well, he does get on strike, and he does the same thing, really. Goes for the big hit, gets caught on the boundary. So Malta will be 199 for 9. We're going to have a chase of exactly 200.
There's a chance here for an early wicket, and it's dropped by David Marks on the 45. As that one is also a bit of a treat. It's down the leg side by Mahbub Ali. He hasn't found his radar yet, and Stefan Gooch just flicks that one away. 6 runs. Wasim Abbas, 28 more wickets than everyone else for his country, but he's been hit to the boundary here. Short delivery from Mahbub Ali. Habib Khan lifts it away to the point boundary. Richard Cox there. That one's cut away by Stefan Gooch. It's a brilliant shot.
And that's going to be probably 4 more runs. It's going to get away.
He flicks it so square, it goes into the leg side, and he manufactured that leg side delivery a bit. It was actually pretty straight, but it was just all wrist there from Gooch as he flicks that one away to the vacant area. There is the slower ball. It's high up in the air. This is a catching opportunity. Jaspal Singh is underneath it, and it's a comfortable catch, and that's a big, big wicket. You can see by the celebrations. David Marks, there's the slower ball, and it works a treat as Stefan Gooch has to depart from the conditions, but there wasn't much, to be honest, as that one's hit well into the leg side, picks that one up off a length, and it goes all the way for a Maximo Habib Khan. Rather than just there it is, as it's punched in the air, it goes over cover, the chase is on for Jaswinder Singh, and the ball will win. There's a slow ball again, and it works for the second time as David Marks, a brilliant comeback. Previous delivery, he was crashed through the covers for 4. We've just been talking about that slower ball, and there's the perfect example of it from the action over there. As that one, well, talking of beautiful shots, there's one right there saying hello to the bullseye. Sahil Chauhan just lifts that one over the covers. It looks effortless. What can you do here on debut? It's a bit short and wide, and it's cut away. And Mehboob Ali, his first ball in international cricket was a wide. Priyan Pushparajan starts with a 4.
And that's played away, but there's a fielder out there, and it is going to be a wicket straight after the drinks break. And it's the perfect start for Malta. And Ali Masood is going to be the one that's going to hoik out. He couldn't have picked out the fielder better.
Be interesting if Mehboob, he does come back to bowl. That one's dug in, and it deserved the treatment and got it. And take cover as that one hits the chair.
Here comes Jaswinder again to him.
Big appeal.
It's gone. Goes across the line, and he's going to be gone here. The umpire doesn't hesitate at all. It's going to be very difficult for us to have a look at this from the angle. We've got the camera. Of course, that is a nice shot when they need a few of these. And Stuart Hook sends that big. That's a lovely shot. Arslan has got to get going himself. And he hits that pretty well, and he will get that through the dive off the fielder.
Well, he wants to keep the pressure on. This time he gets it straight, but that is...
Great shot.
Leave it away. It's not quite a hook from Hook, but it's enough to go to the boundary, and that's exactly what they needed, Estonia. He steps across to the offside. He tries to power it over the covers, and the chase is on for David Marks, and he did a brilliant rescue job a couple of overs ago. This time, though, he tries to slap it back.
In the air, it's going to loop over. The chase is on. Can they stop the boundary? They can't, so it's another boundary. Up in the air. It's another one that's going to get wide of the fielders. It's going to be another boundary, 4 more. It is definitely picking up. There's the slower ball, and well, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. That one was Gundy. It's going to go all the way. 6 runs, Stuart Hook. It's worked away, and nobody there at square leg at all, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, well, this one goes up in the air, and Darshit, he might be able to go one better here. Takes the catch, he does safely, and well, it's his 3rd attempt, isn't it, in the last couple of overs to take the catch, and Darshit makes no mistake.
The last ball, or possibly the last ball of the innings, and he plays that nicely away. It will be just the single as the fielder does recover. Looks like it was Jaspal Singh, and gets it in, and Malta will win the first of 3 T20 internationals between themselves and Estonia.